Shall we pray? Dear good and gracious God, as we gather on this special evening of dreams realized and hopes fulfilled, we humbly ask that you be present to us with the power of your love and peace. You are our source and destiny, so that as we pause to mark a significant milestone on our life journey, we give you thanks for life with its splendid beauty and glimmering promise, for faith, which guides us ever onward and upward through times and seasons both difficult and brilliant, for families who nurture, support, and love us into new worlds of possibility, for friends who share our journeys of growth and discovery, for the Paramus Catholic High School, administration, faculty, staff, student body, the Paladin family, each and all who have played a part in our arrival at this threshold, those who give us the confidence to take the next step into our future, for hopes and dreams, for visions and possibilities, which empower us to believe, to achieve, to become. And so we humbly ask that you extend your loving hand of blessing. Bless this Paramus Catholic class of 2017 with your choicest commencement blessings. Keep them abidingly close to you. Gently shower them with your loving kindness and peace. Caress them tenderly in the palm of your love. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Our Lady, Queen of the Paladins, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Now, a special visitor, we mentioned him yesterday. He has many titles up the road at the Archdiocese, but his most important title tonight, as I mentioned yesterday, is he's Jenna's great uncle, Monsignor Michael Andriano.
Thank you, Father Hummel. Ms. Macaluso, please be seated, yes. Ms. Macaluso, Fathers Hummel and Doroteo and Macron, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Dames, and faculty and staff, students, families, and friends, and especially to our graduating students. Along with my own, I come to extend the blessings and congratulations of our Archbishop, Cardinal Joseph Tobin, who is in travel to Washington, D.C. as we speak tonight. We in the entire Archdiocese of Newark join with the Paramus Catholic community in committing our prayers and best wishes to the graduating class of 2017. We give particular thanks to the parents and guardians of our students. You have made a choice from among many options in sending your now young adults to us. In many cases, yes, we applaud you, parents and guardians. In many cases, it was with great sacrifice and with some trepidation, I would imagine, as you let them go, sending them off to new experiences. Along with you, we too set out each day with the intention and goal of providing those new and good experiences so that minds, hearts, and lives would be broadened and prepared to face the world outside of the walls and boundaries of our campus. But each day, our purpose and intention is to provide a prayerful, spiritual, faith-filled, safe environment to our Catholic Christian tradition, and a challenging academic, human, and athletic environment. My dear students, be sure to thank and show your appreciation to your parents and guardians, those who sacrificed to provide you with the gift of becoming a part of the Paramus Catholic family. Don't ever forget the goodness of the people that brought you to this day. Keeping a heart filled with gratitude for the love and support that has been shown to you is a basic principle of Christianity and also a basic ingredient of humanity. Remember with gratitude and respect and love those who were always there for you, those on whom you could always rely, those who have loved you unconditionally throughout your lives. Reflect back to them and others that which was given and shown to you. That is what will make life very beautiful and peaceful for you. Always keep a place for God in your life, as He has kept you always in His sight. God is always with us. It is our prayer that you will always remain with God. And so, my dear graduates, go forth in gratitude, joy, and hope. Gratitude for all that brought you here to this day. Joy for all that you have already accomplished, and hope in all that is to come. Congratulations again on behalf of the Archdiocese, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Michael.
Go forth into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Be of good courage. Go forth into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Be of good courage. Hold fast that which is good. Render to no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the afflicted. Honor all people. Love and serve the Lord, rejoicing in the power of the Holy Spirit. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, be upon you and remain with you forever. Amen.
Good evening and welcome to all. Tonight is a celebration of achievement, which creates a milestone in your life. Seeing graduates, faculty, family, and friends is a true testament to the achievement of the graduates here. Faculty sitting behind you have encouraged and developed the unlimited potential of each of you. Families have given you the love and support, guiding you through this achievement by giving you the strength and saying, you can do it. Without a doubt, I must say that we are the lucky ones who have had the privilege of being a part of your educational growth. Each graduate here tonight has worked hard to achieve their goals. Each of you have grown from a shy freshman into a well-rounded young adult. You have completed your high school education, and now you are equipped to take a place in the world. The faculty and administration here has given you the tools to build a solid foundation. Take this foundation and design your future. And among that path, never let anyone define you except yourself. Know that life is a wonderful journey. You will determine that direction each day of your life. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the journey of their dreams." So as you step out and meet the world, I urge you to do so with a positive attitude and a strong spirit. I am excited about what the future has in store for all of you tonight. High school is a small but important step that will mold you. Know that each and every one of you have unlimited potential to be all that you want to be. Yes, the future holds many challenges and successes. Celebrate the successes and always be prepared for the challenges that you will meet. I firmly believe that the sum total of all our decisions is a statement of our strength of character, because strong character should be praised more than any other talent, because character is not given to us. You build it piece by piece, day by day. It defines us on how we make decisions when no one is looking. Like good character, I ask you to keep faith, integrity, and excellence in your life. These are the true virtues that will give you a successful life. Remember to serve God and cherish the gifts that He has given you. I ask that you pray every day with your heart. Talk to God, as His hands will always be on your shoulders to give you support and strength. Please know that when your diploma is in your hands, it is not goodbye. What it means is that this achievement is allowing you to be part of the Paramus Catholic legacy. You can take your place with many graduates who stand with you. Graduation is not an ending, but a beginning chapter in your life. The future belongs to each and every one of you. Lastly, I would like to say that it has been a pleasure to work alongside of you these past 4 years. Believe in yourself, enjoy life, stay focused, and always keep your faith and family close to your hearts. Congratulations, class of 2017.
I now have an unenviable task. I have to introduce our commencement speaker. I've known Father John McCrone almost 40 years. When I was leaving the seminary, he was entering the seminary, and he's had a very varied career, as often happens here in the Archdiocese of Newark. He's held several chaplaincies. He's been pastor in a number of institutions. He served those very often who a lot of other folks didn't take the time to even notice. He worked in the pastoral care department in Bergen County and was there almost 10 years as coordinator and expanded that program. He was very much involved as coordinator of the ministry to people living with HIV and AIDS for this archdiocese. He was very involved with housing in Hackensack, New Jersey Buddies. I got to know John even better in our work, mutual work as law enforcement chaplains. John has served in many capacities with Essex and Bergen County, many local departments, Paramus, Mountainside, one of the places he was pastor. But a defining moment for John, for many of us, was 9/11. And John was deeply, deeply involved in what happened on that day and the aftermath in terms of ministering to the families of those that were affected. Now, lest we be too serious about all this, in case you didn't figure it out, John is also Irish. You will probably pick up some of that. You can applaud that, it's okay. He's very proud of his Irish heritage. Before you ask, you're wondering, Roscommon in Cork. He's been general chairman of the Garden State Irish Festival. He's marched a number of parades. He's done a lot of things in the Archdiocese, and one of his current jobs is part of a job that I had in Newark, and I was very pleased that he was the one who would follow me in ongoing formation for priests. He's serving many of us and continue to do so in an exemplary fashion. And so I'm sure he has a wonderful message, hopefully an entertaining one, I'm sure, for this class of 2017. Father John McCrone.
To Stephanie, Dr. James, Monsignor Andriano, Don, Father Theo, the faculty, staff, board members, and most especially to the class of 2017, to your parents, relatives, and friends, and all of the honored guests who have gathered here tonight. I'd like to start out by offering my sincere appreciation for the invitation to be here and to speak with you tonight. As a product of Catholic education and now pastor in a parish with a long commitment to Catholic education, it is an honor for me to participate in this great enterprise, this ministry of the Church, informing minds and transmitting values, building a firm foundation to assist you in life. Being a graduation speaker can be a daunting responsibility. And in reflecting and praying over what I would say, I went to some experts, namely the seniors in our youth group at St. Rose of Lima Parish. I asked them for their advice, and they certainly were not shy in offering their suggestions. Here are the highlights. Be brief. They really don't want to hear you. Don't try to be funny. That's not your personality. And they certainly don't care about what your graduation was like. That was decades ago. And these were the positive comments. So I'm going to do my best to try to follow their advice. For many of you, graduating from high school may have always been a foregone conclusion. Some of you may feel that this day is really no big deal. But still, for all of you graduates, this day is an important milestone, another marker as you move from the world of adolescence into adulthood. Your Paramus Catholic diploma is not just a piece of paper. It's a testimony of the good use of your time and your talents. But with that diploma also comes an awesome responsibility, one that calls you to give another type of testimony, to be witnesses to our faith. No matter where life takes you, college, the world of work, travel, back to Bergen County, there is one true testimony that you are to give throughout your lives. Along with all of us who have assembled here today, your graduation empowers you to go forth and to testify to Jesus Christ by living the values that you have learned at Paramus Catholic. The first letter of St. Peter urges us to testify to these values. It reads, "Sanctify Christ as Lord in your hearts, and always be ready to explain to anyone who asks you the reason for your great hope." We learn this great truth of faith first and foremost in our families. Blessed Pope Paul VI reminded us that the family is, so to speak, the domestic church. the Christian values imparted to you by your families, the virtue of discipleship that you have learned and experienced, and the intellectual and religious training given to you at Paramus Catholic have all made you ready and able to take the message of faith, hope, and love into a world that desperately needs to hear it. You have heard and listened to the good news of the gospel. And now, starting tonight, you must go forth and live it in new and exciting ways. Being a witness means that you are ready and willing to step out into the public square and to actively engage in the struggle to define our culture, our laws, what kind of people we are, and how we can all live together. And that public square appears in many places. In college, the workplace, our parishes and faith communities, where you meet your friends, and of course, in the new influential world of social media. It exists wherever you will encounter the world around you. And there is no doubt that the world today is not always very welcoming to our testimony of living Christian values and virtues. A few examples are the threats to religious liberties, open hostility and contempt towards religious belief and practices from some quarters of the media and the entertainment industry, bloody persecutions of people simply trying to live their faith, a devaluing of the gift of human life, both at its beginning and its end, doubts about the meaning and the purpose of Christian marriage, conflicting ideas of what it is to be a man or a woman in today's world. And finally, the economic and social injustices that exist among our fellow citizens, many of whom are our brothers and sisters in Christ. What I am referring to was probably best stated by Cardinal Joseph Tobin in his recent installation homily. Our new and first ever cardinal described the greatest challenge we face today as a church as the chasm between faith and life. That word chasm is often used as a geographical term to denote a wide gap or a hole between two places. But in his parable of the rich man and the beggar, Jesus used it to describe a place between heaven and hell, one impossible to cross, where a rich man's willful disregard of another's needs resulted in his loss of salvation. And so, class of 2017, how will you bridge the chasm between faith and life? I dare say it will not be an easy task. Anyone who checks out the news knows what I mean. There are powerful forces in our culture that would much rather prefer us to keep our faith private and let them define what values are most important to attain a good life. You will be told subtly and not so subtly to be a passive recipient of what is called conventional wisdom, the wisdom of the day. And whether this occurs in the classroom, the locker room, the workplace, the meeting place, or on an internship, the message is always the same. You can't impose your value on others. You can practice them privately if you must, but please don't try to offer them to others. In the face of such a challenge, the worst mistake you could make would be to fall prey to that bad advice, to withdraw into your own little private community, and to write off living and sharing your faith in today's world. What your family, your parishes and churches, and Paramus Catholic have taught you is that you never need to apologize for the faith and the values that you have been taught to live. This is your time for heroic efforts to use your God-given talents and abilities in boldly proclaiming the kingdom of God. What does this mean to us? It means that as you step out into the public square, you will be challenged. When you live life with the values that you have been given to you by your parents and family, parishes and churches, and Paramus Catholic, you can and must put them to good use. Love of God and service of others are key teachings of Jesus to his disciples, even to us today. The challenge for you is not to just be a Sunday Catholic, but an everyday Catholic. In the public square of daily life, you'll be challenged by your college classmates, by friends and supervisors, by coworkers, and even ordinary people you encounter each day. Be ready for this. It's a wonderful time to speak the truth with love and to offer the world the hope that it longs for. The Second Vatican Council reminded us that it is our task to penetrate the world with a Christian spirit and to sanctify the world. The early apostles, the first witnesses, understood this well. We will never accomplish our ultimate goal unless we are willing first to stand up as Christians, stand up for what we believe in, testify to the values that are ours. We should never check our faith at the door, especially when we enter the world. Recently, His Holiness Pope Francis released an April 4th video to the young people of the world. You can find it on YouTube under the Pope video. And it opens with Pope Francis saying, "I know that you, young people, don't want to be duped by a false freedom, always at the beck and call of momentary fashions and fads. I know that you aim high. Is that true, or am I wrong?" he asks. As the video continues, a young woman packs her backpack and heads out into the world. Pope Francis then says, "Don't leave it to others to be the protagonists of change. You, young people, are the ones who hold the future. I ask you to be builders of the world, to work for a better world." The video then shows the young woman working to help tightly packed refugees safely come out of a boat, giving them orange life vests and safely guiding them onto a larger boat. And Pope Francis concludes by saying, "It is a challenge. Yes, it is. Do you accept it?" Pray with me that young people may respond generously to their own vocation and mobilize for great causes of the world. In order to accomplish what the Holy Father asks, we must dedicate ourselves to being the best that we can be. Before we can purify the world, we have to purify ourselves. And we have to remember that our lives can either promote or discredit who we are. Although how we will live this out is different for all of us according to our interests and our abilities, the common unifying theme that makes it all possible is one solitary word. You've run across it often. It's inscribed on your school seal. Caritas, love. Christian love is the gift of oneself to others. It is the hallmark of Christians. In the 3rd century, one of our church fathers wrote about how the secular world was able to recognize a mistreated minority known as Christians by saying, "Look at these Christians. see how much they love one another. As convinced followers, we have to be ready to conquer the world with love, even if some around us reject the very concept of authentic love. We have to be witnesses to that love. Your years at Paramus Catholic have prepared you well to be those witnesses and educated you in Christian values, the virtues, and the character that you will need for the rest of your lives. A Catholic education is rooted in both faith and reason, providing you with an excellent foundation for witnessing to the faith. This greatest gift, the greatest gift that you can give your parents, faculty, and staff who have guided you through these years at Paramus Catholic, is to live that faith to the fullest. I think it's appropriate that we gather tonight, the day after Pentecost. Through the gift of the Spirit, members of the early church set out on a mission to bring the good news of Jesus to all the world. And now each of you are setting out on the same mission. The world is in crisis, and honestly, it is always in one crisis or another. Now is the time to be bold and courageous like the apostles. Those who were weak and powerless on the margins, those people need someone to stand up for them, to work for them, and to serve them. That Spirit of God is at our side, making us eager and joyful to step out of the safety of the upper room, to stand before the world and give witness to the gospel, the good news of Jesus. Now is the time for you to be heroes. Now is the time for you to be living saints. Now is the time for you to witness to all that you have learned. I want to end with a fun fact and a slight play on words. I served as a parish priest in Paramus at Annunciation, just down the street from your campus. And growing up in the city of Newark, I was curious as to the origin of the town's name. Now, since this was before Wikipedia, I actually had to talk to someone and ask. I found out that like many towns in Bergen County, Paramus had a Native American origin, but its name had two possible meanings. The word Paramus meant either a pleasant stream or the land of turkeys. To be honest, I never knew what to do with that bit of information, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to use it tonight. But there is also another, more compelling way to interpret the meaning of the name of your school. Paramus is also Latin for "we are preparing." Given the reason for our time tonight, I can't think of any higher tribute that you can offer your parents or the faculty or the staff at Paramus Catholic than by showing them how well prepared you are to be stellar students, model citizens, and committed young men and women to doing good. So yes, you are prepared. Yes, you are ready. Yes, you can do it. I challenge you tonight to go forth into a waiting world, and may God bless you and strengthen you now and always.
Thank you. Good evening. Sustained academic achievement over the course of a 4-year high school career is no small feat. That is why it is an honor for me to introduce this year's Salutatorian. Hailing from Hackensack, Marinelle Gaeta worked tirelessly over her Paramus Catholic career to obtain the second highest grade point average in the graduating class. In the fall, the fruits of her labor will be recognized when she attends Seton Hall to study biochemistry. On a quick side note, I had the pleasure of speaking with her yesterday, and I asked her, what one teacher had the greatest impact on you over your 4 years? And the girl who typically has the answer to every question did not have an answer to that, and I think that's a testament to our great faculty here at the school. So I want to give them a round of applause. It is my pleasure at this time to present to you the Salutatorian of the class of 2017, Marinelle Grace Gaeta.
Hello. Can you hear me? Sorry. I apologize. I have a quiet voice. Okay. Welcome, Mrs. Macaluso, Paramus Catholic faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates to the class of 2017's graduation. My name is Marinelle Gaeta, and it is an honor to stand before you as this year's Salutatorian. Looking at you all today, it is amazing to realize that we have made it this far. Somebody once told me that high school would be the best years of my life. Unfortunately, I cannot completely agree with that statement, but I can say that they were some of the more important ones. These past 4 years have been a period of development, the starting point to maturity. When we leave this time behind, we will have to spread our wings to fly, becoming responsible adults without the safety net of youth to stop our fall. At Paramus Catholic, we experienced the joy of success, like winning state championships or receiving academic or activity awards. We fell in love, met our best friends, and learned who we were as people. Yet we also felt the negative aspects of life during this time. From the stress of deadlines, tedious social life, facing broken friendships and enemies, loneliness, these low points in life seemed like impossible hurdles to overcome. For some of us, it was even worse, dealing with mental or physical illnesses like depression, the tragic loss of family or friends, and many other problems. I remember crying at 2 a.m., feeling desperate to finish my schoolwork, sleeping the entire weekend away to make up for my insomnia during the week, and dragging myself to class with a pounding headache because I could not miss more work. I remember praying for those who died over the loudspeaker and attending numerous wakes and funerals with the rest of the class. I remember going through the motions of the day, waiting anxiously about news for the condition of one of my friends in the hospital. These relatable hard times, sadly, will not end. The future is still an unknown variable in our lives. The dreams you wish to come true might not happen. Tragedy continues to be a part of our life. I cannot tell you that you are all going to succeed, that you can fly high and reach the sky. But if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. Because if you can't fly, can't fly, but it is hard work and perseverance that got you here today at your high school graduation. Believe it. What made those hard moments bearable were the little glimpses of happiness in between, which I call the beautiful moments in life. It is the deep heart-to-heart conversation I had with my best friend on the floor of the girls' bathroom. It is the tone-deaf Disney karaoke during free period, where we let our worries go in the noise. It is hugging stuffed animals named Doggo during AP US History class. It is every cereal box at senior prom and Starbucks or bubble tea carpool trip. From craving paninis at lunchtime to enlightening debates during class, we all had those fun times at PC where we worked hard, played hard, and just lived. These are the beautiful moments that we will take with us as we leave Paramus Catholic. What will we have is 4 years of precious memories where every smile, tear, and scream of frustration will be remembered in fragments of moments. These were the moments where we were young forever. So as we enter in this next stage of life, when we wonder what we were doing with our lives, having regrets and doubts, remember that you have lived beautifully. Standing before you all now, I can tell you truthfully that I am happy. Despite the bittersweet sadness of leaving this piece of my youth behind, and the anxiety of the long road ahead, I am happy to have made it this far. I am happy to experience this beautiful moment with all of you. So thank you, Paramus Catholic, for giving me this happiness. Thank you to the teachers who helped me find my way. You have taught me valuable lessons beyond the textbook, from putting sunscreen on even though it seems cloudy, to understanding the importance of respect for oneself. Thank you for comforting me through all the hard times in my life. Thank you to all the new friends I have made these past years who have kept me company and shared their happiness with me. I will remember each moment fondly. Thank you to my best friend, Therese, who was always there when I needed a shoulder to cry on. These years were hard for you, but I'm so glad to be at graduation with you. Thank you to my parents and my brother Neil for walking alongside me when I tried to fight to my dreams. You have always believed in me and taught me to love life as it is. And thank you to my fellow graduates for living as a part of this moment. Thank you for all being here. When you look back to this moment, 10 or 20 years in the future, you will probably not remember anything from this speech, any of the speeches beforehand, or anything else. You will not remember the outfit you're wearing today, the name of the person you're sitting next to, nothing. But I wish you all remember these moments of happiness you had these past 4 years, where you hoped and dreamed and lived. And I hope you all find future happiness in your lives wherever I go, wherever you go. Congratulations, class of 2017. In this moment, we are forever young. We are all living. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, guys. Good evening. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce Mr. Larry Hughes, who has been a member of the Paramus Catholic faculty for 36 years. During that time, he has influenced the entire faculty, whether it is in mentoring teachers right out of college, offering guidance to teachers with years of previous experience in different schools, or giving veteran teachers a refresher course in the intricacies of cafeteria duty. It is due to his hard work, dedication, and commitment to this faculty and school that Mr. Larry Hughes is the faculty representative, which symbolizes the role that the faculty has played in the education of the graduates, and therefore he has the honor of announcing the graduates of the Paramus Catholic class of 2017. Mr. Larry Hughes.
Thank you, Mr. Somis, for reading the opening that I wrote. I consider it a great honor and a privilege to represent the faculty and staff here at Paramus Catholic and to introduce the great class of 2017. And so, having fulfilled all the requirements set forth by Paramus Catholic High School and the Archdiocese of Newark, it is my honor to present the following candidates from Paramus Catholic High School, class of 2017. We ask that you restrain your applause so that all the names can be heard. And so we begin. Zachary Jason Abramson. That was not restrained. Evelyn Azevedo. Jessie Lynn Adeo. William Paul Adeo. Isabel Rose Ramos Agapito. Keon An. Cesar Ronaldo Alarcon. Ayana Alfinez. Alyssa Lexi Amato. Stephanie Charisse Apricina. Nicholas Arboleta. Joshua E. Aviles. Caitlin Azevedo. Elena Jade Baccarizo. Cheryl Andrea Barba. Elizabeth Mary Barbier. Dennis Barreto. Gabriella Bass. Frank Martin Behrman. Caitlin Young Belger. Matthew Christopher Belois. Catalina Lords Benapayo. Isabella Bianca Bermudez. Sarah Christelle Berthew. Susanna Elizabeth Bilkowski. Angelica Bialy. Samuel Joseph Bianco. Alyssa Tyler Bishop. Lydia Zane Bivens. Zoe Christina Blackwell. Robert Blogman. Corey Bolds. Meredith Ann Bonner. Joseph Robert Bradley. Andrew Brito. Christian Shijo Brunel. James D. Bryant. Justin Richie Buds. Stephanie Bueno. Connor Jacob Bushhoven. Fabio Christopher Bustillo. Christian Bleza Cabanatin. Dean Ryan Tibone Cabrera. Angelo Lomiba Cariente. Maria Monica Cahilag. Sierra Calver. Andres Camacho. Alicia Isabel Camacho Maldonado. Shannon Campbell. Kiara Lauren Candelo. Selena Donna Cangelosi. Yupei Chow. Jenna Caraballo. Kenneth Carlaverino Ureña. Warner Miguel Carnero. Rebecca Nicole Caron. Shelley Castillo. Alexis Danielle Cawthon. Monet Anaya Kayo McMillan. Stephen Matthew Sapero. Jessica Lauren Cerrone. Kayla Michelle Charpentier. Guang Yu Chen. Skylar Nicole Chiavelli. Daniel Chow. Adriana Shivel. Jin Hyung Cho. Junsuk Choi. Kimberly Teresa Cicero. Jennifer Camille Chiquino. Michael Anthony Chiaffi. James Clooney. Jacqueline Rachel Collins. That's a good one. Sydney Rose Collins. Alexis Jenna Colon. Angelica Teresa Colantonio. Matthew John Conboy. Ryan John Contino. Nicholas Benjamin Contreras. Jet Basilio Coronado. Rebecca Ann Corrado. Elijah Malik Crosdale. Gerald DeJuan Crawley, Jr. Victoria Marie Cruz. Gina Marie Cuccinello. Jacob August Dacaret. Madison Danielle Dalton. Emily Elizabeth Daly. Deanna Angelique Damaso. Isabella Amanda D'Amato. Nastasia Daniel. Allison Michelle Daniello. Anissa Sahar Daniels. Hadia Nasreen Daniels. Kendrick Darko. Jenna Elise DeSantis. Francis Delator. Justin Alex Dela Cruz. Brianna Nicole DeMeo. Kaylee Ann Derdarian. Randolph Discorbeth. Alexia Michelle Desir. Julia Rose DeFalco. Alyssa Rose DeTore. Noah Rouser Nixon Domingue. Angela Laura Donato. Patrick Andre Dooley. Doreen Sergelin Dorselli. Grace Anna Douglas. Randy Dumel. Joanne Emilanovitz. Dana Nicole Englander. Brandon Chase Enriquez. Andrew Joseph Lewis Esposito. Raymond Esteves. Samaj Najir Everett. Jalen Felton. Eric Fernandez. Kylie Ariana Ferreira. Christina Marie Fila. Kion Amir Fitzpatrick. Danielle Flightus. Isaac Mohammed Flores. Tiffany Funke. Victoria Rose Fredericks. Sierra Jasmine Gamble. Gabrielle Priya Gangasaran. Marley Garcia. Sarah Rose Garcia. Gerald Gaydu. Vincent Michael Anthony Gazillo. Family handshake. Marinelle Grace Guetta. Anthony Giangregorio. Matthew Gehrig. Juliana Therese Golombiski. Jennifer Golias. Andrew Joaquim Gomes. Alyssa Marie Gonzalez. Christopher Gonzalez. Rachel Catherine Gooney. Abigail Karina Rose Gorin. Adrian Gosk. Lauren Alyssa Grazero. Karina Arlette Granados. Jessica Jillian Gray. Carissa Green. Justice Esteban Gregg. Raven Kimberly Guerra. Ronan Joseph Guerra. Riley Gloria Hacker. Joshua Hadadin. Paige Lee Hakimian. Christopher Javar Hall. Olivia Grace Hamilton. Hadassah Harisha. Gabriella Maria Hart. David Patrick Havlin. Brianna Victoria Hayes. Valeria Hanau Marin. Julian Guillermo Heredia. David Alexander Hidalgo Gatto. Taylor Catherine Hopkins. Prince Horna. James Lee Howell III. Megan Amanda Humes. Scott Gerard Hungretter Jr. Rachel Inglima. Elijah Jackson. Marina M. Jacob. Isabella Genevieve Jacobs. Marcel Yagiko. June Young Jang. Eleanor Janiak. Shamir Jean-Jacques. Ashley Patrick Jerome. Jiwon Stephen Jang. Ariana LaRose Johnson. Eric Charles Johnston. Sydney Ann Joseph. Indiana Jourdain. Emily Hannah Kafruni. Kristen Kane. Ebony Iasia Kendrick. Janae Kilgore. Monica Kamza. Christina Kowalski. Ryan John Lairmore. Zachary Landy. Richard Rocco Lanza. Alyssa Jean Lausch. Maxim Orest Lazirko. Chabine Lee, not here. Jenna Lynn Lee. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Amy Shea, Dean of Studies.
Victoria Newman can best be described as faith-filled, hardworking, dedicated, talented, loyal, extremely kind, and completely humble. She has overcome hardships and extreme loss with God's grace and her determination. She has sung in the choir and on the stage. She's president of the drama club. She's given tours as an ambassador, and she's a very talented peer minister where she has brought countless other students closer to God. She is a member of both our National Honor Society and our International Language Honor Societies, and she has completed hundreds of hours of community service to better our school and her community. Seton Hall University does not know yet how lucky they are to have you as part of their incoming freshman class this fall. It is my honor and privilege to welcome the Paramus Catholic Valedictorian for the class of 2017, Victoria Lynn Newman.
Good evening, Ms. Macaluso, our honored guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and the graduating class of 2017. It is an honor to have been chosen to address all of you today. Writing this speech has been a challenge for me, so I decided that I could start off by singing instead, because really, what else do I do? I've been staring at the edge of this paper long as I can remember, never knowing what to write. I wish I could be the perfect speaker, but I come back to this paper every single night. All these words to write, all these things to say, could I shed some light on what comes our way? It's so hard to find how to speak my mind. What is wrong with me? While writing this speech, I thought, what could I possibly say to relate to all my classmates and the hundreds of people in this stadium? What makes me so special? I've spent the past 4 years of my life with all of you, but even now, it's difficult to find the right words. Most of you probably know me as that girl who sings, at Mass, in Paladin-Palooza, in the musicals, and in the hallways at PC. You might also know that I'm a peer minister and that I love dancing to Big House and Trading Sorrows, songs that play during our all-school retreats. Lastly, you have probably seen me writing a paper, making flashcards, studying notes, or stressing out about schoolwork. Though my grades are the reason I'm speaking to you today, the past 4 years at Paramus Catholic have been filled with so much more than just schooling. To be honest, freshman year was pretty rough. And looking back at the photos on our IDs, I think most of you probably agree. I did not want to leave the sheltered world of my small elementary school. I remember that at one pep rally freshman year, the upperclassmen started to chant, "Go home, freshmen." Of course, Mr. Mano responded with a kind, "They are home." Though I did not agree at the time, I now cannot imagine the person I would be if I had not gone to Paramus Catholic. Since freshman year, we have all helped each other grow, and we have made Paramus Catholic our home. Tonight, we sit in this stadium next to familiar faces, the faces of people that have shared this journey with us. We are surrounded by our loving families, friends, and teachers who have shared their experience and supported us in all we do. We can now say that after a lot of learning and changing, we are finally graduating. But what question arises? What now? Now that we are leaving behind our home, what is going to happen to us? All the friends we made, all the laughs and cries we shared? How will we adjust to life outside of Paramus Catholic? When we leave this stadium, we will be alumni, and nothing will quite be the same as it used to be. So where do we turn? Isaiah chapter 40, verse 8 says, "The grass withers, the flower wilts, but the word of our God stands forever." This verse has helped me through some difficult changes in my life. My dad and my brother both passed away during my high school years, and since their deaths, nothing has been the same. I constantly revisit bittersweet memories of them because I miss them more than anything. We have all experienced changes like this before, whether it be a loved one's passing, moving away, or losing a friend. Though our lives may have flipped completely because of these changes, we can find comfort in the fact that God's love is unchanging and never ending. God will always love us, and His hand will be there to guide us through the journeys we take after high school. In turn, we are called to go make a difference and bring a piece of God's love to other people. Now, I may have just sounded like one of our religion textbooks, but I think this poem, which was written by my brother, will help clarify. It says, "We are all weightlifters. To live is to lift. To lift is to love. Love to lift. Whatever you love, whatever you lift, lift love." The fact that we are leaving high school is pretty frightening. We will make difficult decisions, learn new things, and meet new people. Hardships will test us, and weight will be put on our shoulders. We can choose to buckle under the weight and consequently miss out on life. Or we can choose to push past the hardships and lift love instead. Whatever passions and aspirations you have exist for a reason. They are meant to help you bring love to other people and bring purpose to your life. It can be scary to enter into a stage of our lives that is so new and foreign, but the comfort of God's love and the joy we can bring by spreading it overshadow that fear. I will leave you with a quote by Abraham Maslow, which says, "In any given moment, we have two options: to step forward into growth or to step back into safety. I hope you choose to step forward and to always lift love." Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. Inspiring words and an inspiring person. Now for our second half. Alexandra Christine Lembeck. Miranda Lipinski. Joy Lewis. Joshua Anthony Lee. Anjali Taylor Lilman. Melina Lilman. Right. Lisa Marie Lociavo. Gabriella Londano. Juliana Josephine Longo. Alexa Marie Lopes. Alina Lopez. Haji Lopez. Maya Danielle Lopez. Julia May Lewis. Angel Luna Jr. Dylan Joseph Luther. Morgan Michelle Lyons. Lee Cheng Lu. Devin Isaiah Mack. Andrew Vincent Mackin. Michael Robert Maffei. Anna Cecilia Maldonado. Alicia Marie Malaborski. Okay. Tommy Marie Mandel. Anthony Vito Menina. John Albert Manolius. Tyrell Javon Manuel Weeks. Christina Carla Marezzo. Joshua Salvatore Marino. David Joseph Jose Marquez Jr. Kelly Masker, okay. Carly Marie Mataliano. Marissa Ann Mataliano. Lonzy McCarry III. Derek Jonathan McNair Jr. Paige Marie McPartland. Timothy Michael McWilliams. Amal Devin Magani. Michael Alejandro Mendoza Gisbert. Yasmin Hannon Mestry. Marcellus Middleton. Jackson Lee Mitchell. All right. Nicole Molochikova. Ryan Anthony Monahan. Andrew Jordan Montalvo. Kevin Joseph Morano. Terry Ann Muldoon. Mark Muñoz Jr. Cindy Irma Mutafaglu. Erin Ann Mutel. Antoinette Mary Claire Nabukenya. Elena Nates. Peter Joseph Nestrowitz. Corinne Victoria Newman. Nia Desiree Newkirk. Victoria Lynn Newman. Jocelyn Isabella Nin. Lauren Nobilioni. Cassandra Victoria Nowak. Tatiana Francine Osina. Therese Ann O'Donnell. Jason Ortiz. Cassidy Amanda Orzachowski. Thalia Leslie Askanoa. John Pierre Oviedo. Christina Mary Parenti. Christopher Pastor. Michael Angelo Peralta. Gemma Trinity Perez. Haley Isabel Perez. Laura Emmanuel Perez. Shania Perez. Amy Pham. Caitlin May Phelan. Julia Rosemary Phillips. Jesus Pina. Alyssa Poitamani. Destiny Precious Price. Alexandra Nicole Puga. Peter Nicholas Perka. Jonathan Theo Rahat. Raghavendra Prabhu Ramesh. Cassandra Ramirez. Elijah Ramirez. Victoria Katarzyna Rebish. Alan Manuel Rendon. Michael Alphonse Rena. Sayuri Retes. Hunter Robinson. Akil Richard Rogers. Salvatore Romano. John Francis Romines. Roderick Paul Rozier. Catherine Ruano de Leon. Destiny Russell. Frederick Max Ribbon. David Charles Sabedo. Fred Sabedo. Dominic Justin Solar. Ariane Bando Sales. Allison Nicole Sambusini. Luis Alberto Sanchez. Kelsey Margaret Sanders. Jessica Ann Santana. Ashley Santos. Dominic Joseph Scacco. Robert Bernard Shadler III. Hyo-won Shin. Minju Shin. Martina Ariana Saletti. Jared Simmons, Jr. Drew Singleton. Ronnie Daniel Nilio Sistosa. Dante Marquis Small. Gabriella Sokol. Marie Sokol. Robert Benjamin Spedding. Kensley Jr. St. Fleur. Victoria Rose St. James. Natalie Taylor Stanton. Robert John Stevens, Jr. Elizabeth Marie Strasser. Derek Swazo. Kelsey Erin Sullivan. Carolina Susu. Catherine Rose Sutphin. Faith Catherine J. Sutton. Rachel Elizabeth Zaliga. Deanna Taylor. Joshua B. Taylor. Sydney Matilda Tebout. Jenna Rose Tulare. Dream Sinatra Thompson. Bakari Jordan Tice. Kayla Tufani. Chelsea Toribio. Dustin Torres. Jeremy Torres. Vanessa Torres. Jesse Angelo Tridenti. Amy Ara Trino. Javon Turner. Sebastian Varela. Lauren Elizabeth Vasquez. Ruth Ann Vasquez. Antonio Francisco Ventura. Reina Villar. Via Villarba. Dims Dejwa Gabriel Vixamar. I don't think so. Kristen Nancy Walsh. Lena Wanyo. Mariana Sandra Ward. Jordan Anderson Watson. Louis Anthony Russo Westervelt. Logan Frederick Whitmore. Samantha Lynn Wickett. Cameron Emil Williams. William John Winkler. Tyler Joseph Whipper. Angela Page Woodak. Nancy Zolotka Weinman. Sean Tyler Wizakowski. Ying Chen Yang. John Yorimo Jr. Hao Tien Ye. Ying Selena Yuen. Matthew Joseph Armando Zalea. Matthew Stewart Zernis. Ziki Zhao. Eugene James Zhu. Caitlin Rose Zima. At this time, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the Paramus Catholic High School class of 2017. You may move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
Yep.